is lesson 70, and we kind of just reviewed this a while ago with the last lesson, okay? But they're wanting us to learn to write 12.6, and they're telling me to write this number with 3 decimal places. Well, right now there's only 1 decimal place after the 12. Does everybody see that? There's 1 decimal place, okay? But we wanted 3 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so what can I do to make this 3 decimal places after? And as you can see, you just add your zeros. So now 12.600 is written correctly with 3, 1, 2, 3 decimal places. All right, now let's compare numbers. Okay, it's kind of like what we were doing a while ago. 12.6, compare it to 12.600. Okay, hopefully you remember when you're comparing 2 numbers, line up the decimals. Okay, as you can see, I have 12 as a whole number, 6 in my first decimal spot, and then 2 zeros in that one. And guess what? Hopefully you remember that you can add 2 zeros just the same, and it equals the same. So this answer would be equals. Alright, now let's move to this last little part right here, and we're working with money, okay? Sometimes you may have seen something like this. Soda can, or a soda pop, or whatever, equals something like this per can. This is actually how much it cost when I was a child. It's probably way more than that now, okay? But this sign says soda, okay? But there is a problem, okay? Because this is in dollar form and cent form. And it can't be in dollar form and cent. Dollar form uses decimals, okay? If you've ever seen 50 cents written in dollar form, that's what it looks like. And if you've ever seen it written in cents form, it is written like this, okay? But you can't combine the 2 things. That is actually written incorrectly, okay? This actually means, if it's written in dollar and cents, it actually means that it's only half a cent. So it's way incorrect, okay? So, if I were to write 5 cents, there are 2 different ways you can do that. 5 cents, just like that, but then you can also write it in dollar form. $0, and hopefully you remember that you needed to put a 0 there, okay, in front of your 5, because if you would have went 5 right here, it would actually be 50 cents instead of 5 cents. So this is the correct way to write 5 cents, okay? This way or this way, but this would be incorrect as 5 cents. All right, let's do 25 cents. That's in cent form. This is in dollar form. Okay? So it's really quite simple. All right? But let's do one of the problems. It tells me to add $1.56 plus 75 cents. Now, we can do one of 2 things. We can make both of them in cent form, or we can make both of them in dollar form. Okay? And I suggest making them both in dollar form, okay? So we've got this one in dollar form, $1.56. So now I'm going to add 75 cents, and I'm going to make 75 cents in dollar form look like this. $0.75. And they wanted me to add that. So then I would just add, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 2. And then I would just bring down my decimal. So my answer would be $2.31. Okay? So that is how to perform decimal numbers or even cents and working them together so that you can get the right answer. Okay? Now, if they tell you in the beginning, because I'm looking at your lesson practice right now, and C says this, 0.5 0, 0, 0, 0. And it tells me to write this number with 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. So you literally would just erase the last 2, and that is your new number. Okay? I just didn't want you to get confused on that. All right, that's lesson 70.